Remember when I said this in my very first review of this channel? I think you know if you also play the game, but if you try Magnus mode, what is wrong with you? Apparently I found out that therapists are really expensive to get in America. And so are doctor supplies. And so is medicine. A lot of things in America are expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm the Irrelevant Critic, where I try my best to stay relevant, and it's been 1 year. 1 year since this happened. And nothing really changed. But you know what's going to change? The first review. And that means Transformers Devastation review a second time. Why? Because I already told you, it's been 1 year Irrelevant Critic. And 2, I'm not listening to any of your comments. I'm not sorry for saying that. Transformers Devastation is a game from Activision made by Platinum Games. It's known for making games like Bayonetta, some Metal Gear games, and some Star Fox games. And I also got this game from Toys R Us, making it a relic. But anyways, as soon as I played this game, I wanted to say a lot of things about it, and I already did with the very first review that kicked off this channel. But then I played it again lately, and I want to say more things about it. So let me start off with the story that I haven't mentioned before. The story revolves around this spaceship that crashed into Earth ages ago, and Megatron Balls of Christopher Columbus discovers it and uses its power to make his own version of Cybertron on Earth. And the heroes of the story, they pull a mass genocide in return. I'm not kidding, that's basically the gameplay. Speaking of the gameplay... The gameplay. There's a lot of variety in this fighting system. Even the weapons have variety. If you want something swift and easy, you'll use the sword. If you want something slow and devastating, you'll use the hammer. But if you want to get rid of your brother that wants to turn on the Xbox, you use the gun. And even the characters, the playable characters have variety. Bumblebee has a double vehicle rush. Optimus has this ability to use his trailer and exterminate the surrounding area temporarily. And the others, I really didn't play much of. And other than that creative brawling, there's mainly just driving around in this open linear map that's repeatedly been used 4 times at least. And then there's also some shooting challenges, some collectibles you could go to, and some other kinds of challenges that you could find. Even one involving turrets that I've only found like once, really. Also, this game has some RPG elements that it doesn't even bother to tell you. For example, did you know that you could buy healing items and new moves? No, it doesn't tell you. Did you know that you could apply specific buffs or various buffs depending on the character? No, it doesn't tell you. Did you know that you can open your inventory with a single button, like in Minecraft? No, it doesn't tell you. It tells you whatever on the tutorial, but not those elements. That's the problem with this game. But there's plenty of more problems, trust me. And speaking of problems, I have several questions. 1, why does the cutscenes look like garbage, but the visuals in the gameplay, they're fine? That's like the opposite of a mobile game ad. And 2, why did they introduce characters that could have been possibly playable at the ending? And then they introduced this big bad that they tried to build up and pulled a God of War. They literally just cut the game there, and it's over. What makes this game even worse is the fact that the gameplay is 2 to 3 hours long. That's short compared to all of the other games that were released before this, like GTA 5. And they mostly used it for gameplay, which I don't have a problem with, but this game nearly balanced both elements out. And this went the extra mile to tell a story it wanted to tell. Like, there were shows for this. There was a sequel game for this that improved upon this one. But what happened? What happened Activision? Why did Transformers games suddenly dip? all of a sudden. Oh yeah, I know why. Because the contract between Hasbro and Activision kind of expired. Instead of Hasbro just buying it back, they decided to buy Death Row Records. In the end, I give Transformers Devastation a 7 out of 10. I originally had it at 8 out of 10, but I realized that this game doesn't age well with me. And two, it's such a huge waste of opportunity to make more games like this, but no. We made like a really bad Transformers game that nobody liked. And this game is now stuck being underrated, living in the shadow of an actual good Transformers game. I'm your relevant critic, and what I do a review is relevant.